Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about requests, opinions, and directions I would rather live in from our book Lift Off. First, let's start with reading. Let's choose the best title for the reading. We have 4 choices. Where People Live is Changing. The World is Now a Bigger Place. 55% of the world's population, people outside towns or in the country. So let's read and choose one of them. Read some background information about towns and the country. In 1970, about 60% of Saudis and 37% of the world's population lived in towns. 40% of Saudis and 63% of the world's population lived outside towns or in the country. Now, about 85% of Saudis and 55% of the world's population live in towns, and 15% of Saudis and 45% of the world's population live outside towns or in the country. So it's talking about the country and towns and how many people are live in them from 1970 until now. So the best title, I think it is Where People Live is Changing. Now I want you to complete the table. We have percentages of people in towns and in the country, around the world and in Saudi Arabia. So around the world in 1970 until now, the town, they were 37%, then 55%. See? So there is a huge difference. Country, 63, and now it is 45. In Saudi Arabia in 1970, it was 60% in towns and 40% in country, and now 85% in town and 15% in country. So they are different from 97 until now. The new vocabulary, we have atmosphere, the envelope of gases surrounding the earth. Like now, everything around you is atmosphere. You cannot see it, just feel it. Background, used to refer to something that is done before. Calm, it means not showing anger or other strong feelings. Capital is the city that functions as the seat of government. For example, the capital city of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. Lonely, sad because one has no friends, so he's alone. Peaceful, it means free from disturbance, which means that you are like calm and peaceful. So, spell the new words. We have atmosphere, background, calm, capital, lonely, and peaceful. Now I want you to complete these sentences in your notebooks. So all the answers that you are going to give it to me are acceptable. For example, in the future, I do not want to live in, for example, town because I like country more and because all my friends are living in the country, and all the answers, as I said, are acceptable. I would rather live in, for example, country because I have a lot of friends there and because, for example, the atmosphere there is amazing. So again, all the answers are acceptable. So for today, we learned about reading, new vocabulary, town, country, and a paragraph about where we live in. Thank you for listening.